What are my top places to grind resource? Yes, we're doing that particular video. What do I mean by resource? Well, I mean like revives, health potions, energy refills, the full energy refills, the slightly small refills, small energy refills I think they're called. My god, get my words out. Where do I go? What do I do? Where do I got this resource from? Look, in the last several months, so the last 5 months, I've gone non-spending in Marvel contests. So I need to get myself resources because, you know, I'm not like, you know, a pro player of the game. I'm more of like a casual, you know, mid player, just kind of like enjoying my way through it. So I need to pick up some revives and health potions and kind of also save them up for bigger content. That's one of the key things. Is like I've still got some stuff when it comes to Karina's challenges I need to do, and it requires revives to be saved up. And unfortunately, sometimes it is a unit fest when it comes to grinding out some of this content. So in order to do Abyss, you got to have a lot in the tank in order to do it. And also, I want to save my units for July 4th deals. Look, that 1,200 I got at the moment, that'll stack up. That'll take a little time. I haven't opened battle chips. I've still got a lot of arena to grind and other stuff to do. But I'm very busy with other stuff that I've got on personally. But you know, as I said, I need to grab myself some like revives and health potions and full energy refills. Now, at the moment, point of recording this video, I know I can say I'm non-spending. But I did get a sigil for free. I have not spent on getting this sigil. This sigil was got as a part of legitimate grind from doing the current Scarlet Witch sigil arena. I need to make that perfectly clear because saying non-spending and going, oh, you got to summon a sigil, yeah, that's a bit kind of but yeah, that is how it's working. Right, got all that out of the way. What do I do? Where do I go? Okay, so one of the top things that's kind of great is being in an alliance, right? Energy refills. We'll start off with energy refills. Being in an alliance is great. 3-day events is great. As long as your alliance is focused on getting some of the peak rewards that you can get, it's great. And I say great a lot, mainly because you can get a full energy refill. 25 units, because as you know, spend units, get resource. And that can be like great, but mainly for the full energy refill. That's one way. Every 3 days, you get one. Fantastic, love it. And what else? What else is important about that when it comes to solo events and things? Well, if you are a spender in the game, you can get yourself the test of Thronebreaker or test of whatever. In some cases, it will give back, and I'm pretty certain across the board it gives full energy refills as well as health potions, and that can be a great way, especially if you're spending, as well as additional units. The only other thing that I kind of, and one of the key things I recommend, is some of the 22-hour events. Whenever 22-hour events are about, and especially with the rewards that you get from the milestones, which is getting yourself a revive, number 1, getting yourself a health potion, and obviously when you get to Thronebreaker, you get a level 4 one. When Paragon happens, and Kabam actually, you know, look after people that are Paragon, you'll probably see bump up that one to a level 5, as well as some units for your trouble as well. So there's some nice stuff on offer for those resources and once you get there. So that's one way. That's one way of kind of looking at the grind to get the stuff back. Now when it comes to areas of where to go in order to grab back some of this resource, there's some kind of like tips and tricks with this stuff. Now I would say the further that you go with creating a team, and I'm trying to experiment with teams of preparation on sending a champion into auto fight in Realm of Legends to pick up health potions, to further explain that point. Currently, my top champion for this is King Groot. Now, I've been playing about with either putting in a synergy lot, which you know, just could look a little bit like this, for example, or it's, for me, the best kind of case scenario is to kind of go and grab some of my 6 stars and 5 stars and just create this really kind of strong synergy team around it, which is going to be beneficial to auto fight through. So, you know, around King Groot, we've got these ones here that where is it? King Groot Malice grants additional Fury buff, and also with Man Thing, we've got that Malice grants 2 additional Fury buffs. Fantastic. Now, how does this whole process work? Well, we go up to Winter Soldier right here, and we put the champion on auto fight. It does take a long time. But if you're like me, you're working on other projects, you know, you might have this kind of like just by the side, you're typing away, doing some other work. Then you can get yourself up a level 3 health potion just simply by leaving this. Why? How? Well, how is based on the fact that the champion has a huge amount of regen as a part of his cycle, just cycle through the regeneration right there. And as the fight continues on, the longer the fight, the more potency to malice, and that means that the champion is going to be more potent on his damage. Now, I normally run, used to run for a little while Suicide Masteries, which really helped out with this and the timing, but I'm going to leave this here and cut the video, and then we'll come back to when it's all done. But you can see the ramp up of Furies is right there, and there we go. That was the fight. That actually took a lot longer than I thought. But I think it was like 5 minutes or something. It's very different when you've got Suicide Masteries on. That fight does take like it's a blitz and it's done. But from doing that, that gives level 3 health potions, as you know. And it's kind of like if you've got like a rank 3 6-star champion, and as well got various different ones that interact. I think Colossus was kind of like used in the same vein quite recently, especially when you're stacking some kind of like armor-based synergy. So that's kind of like one method. But I think like the kind of best method for getting health potions is normally with like grinding that out through kind of playing, because sometimes certain champions can blitz it in just a snap. I mean, Archangel I've been doing in Realm of Legends when I've been trying to get some health potions, again in a Thanos snap, just by doing, you know, parry heavy. So there's loads of champions out there. Now, under the question of like other places to go in order to grab yourself some more resources, it's repeating old content. One of the things that I have found, if I go back to some of the old quests, and even like just a drop in can result in a single revive being seen. It doesn't happen all the time, but from time to time, what I do is maybe like once a week, is just go through every single one. It might seem like a laborious task, but it can mean that you could pick up a revive for, you know, less than the amount of energy that I normally spend in different areas to regrind to pick up old stuff like revives, health potions and stuff like that. Now, I did find from time to time when I repeated this quest here, which is 1.3, so it's called Pursuit, and it is on Act 1, which is there. I did find that I was picking up revives quite regularly, and there are health potions. It does mean a low energy spend because it's 1 energy per tile, so it can be quite efficient, but it's not exactly the best place. As I said, you know, you can repeat some of the old content to see some stuff. I've had some great joy at times with going into Act 2.5, so the Unstoppable one, which has Electro as the end boss, and on this route I've been able to pick up revives and health potions, and also full energy refills. But it's all down to RNG sometimes, and sometimes you don't actually see things repeat on here. In Act 5.3.6, there's been a bit of, it's been very kind of like in news recently about the extent of full energy refills being seen on this particular path, or any of the paths really. I've not had much fortune with this at times, and I kind of feel like because I want to like go through to the end in order to reset the path, because that's something to bear in mind. A lot of the time you might be going down and going, oh, it's a good deal to go and grab that small energy refill there. Well, not if you consider the fact that this costs, I think it's like 3 energy, which I think is dropping down to 2 very soon. It still will be 2, 4, 6, 8 to get a 5 energy small refill. So sometimes it doesn't actually feel like you're getting much kind of value for that. Kaban was saying that going and repeating this content is kind of like giving too many people too many full energy refills. I don't see it completely. I mean, it didn't work for me, but that's just the thing. Certain areas will be good for some players, certain other areas will be good for others. This is why I will go and regrind back on Act 3.2.6. This is my place that I kind of go to see what's about. You know, from time to time I might go, oh, let's drop in and see what's there. You know, we'll check here, nothing there. We'll check that path there, nothing there. We'll check there. Oh, look, there's a revive. You check over here. Is there anything there? No. Check over here. Energy refill, small energy refill. A lot of the time I'm just kind of going like, right, if I need some extra revives, I'll pop to see what the crack is here. But as I said, there's more consistent measures of spending your energy, either in that or going into other content or going into the solo events. And those can be like things like hero use, arena wins, and the other one's level up's really easy to do. Also, event quest completion, if I can get my words out, excuse me, event quest completion. It can be done quite well if you kind of leave the last path or the last few paths or last quest of things like Master, Heroic, and even uncollected and not Thronebreaker, there's not a Thronebreaker one, Cavalier. So it means that you use the last one as your kind of regrindable place to grab some of those revives and health potions. So that's what I've been doing to kind of like top up the revives, health potions and stuff for energy refills. But you can't go wrong with doing a bit of an arena grind now and again, especially to pick up those units. It depends what you're kind of going to grind. But yeah, I thought I'd do a video for people that have been curious and also asked for that particular video to be done. That's my 2022 updated farming locations for things. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Check out some other content which will be located boom on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video whenever that will be, hopefully sometime soon.